Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the New York Knicks, 8 games out.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got OG Anunoby. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 5. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
First one falls for. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Hart finds Anunoby. From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thanks, David. And it's Mitchell missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Now, here's Garland. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Mitchell passes to Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. And he makes that one. Garland's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Bridges passes to Hart to the right side. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 1. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. In third, the Knicks. The Cavaliers fourth.
And this is the kind of shooting these teams would love to have all season long. I mean, they've both been on a tear here of late.
New York on D. Garland finds Hunter. Now here's Mobley. Lets it go from deep. Hunter no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Brunson surveying the D. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Towns, no luck.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Outside Garland. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Hart.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Hunter. Mobley kicks to Hunter. Here's Garland. Shoots over Brunson. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Hunter. Garland's got 7 points in the game. Hart with it. Back to Brunson. Anunoby passes to Hart. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. A different look now for Cleveland. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's Ty Jerome in for Mitchell. Payne passes to Towns. Fires from deep. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Jerome passes to Garland. Allen outside. Pass to Garland. Lets it go with a 3. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Drills the 3-pointer.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 10.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You love to see that kind of effort.
Out to the wing. Payne passes to McBride. Towns the screen. McBride's shot is off. From deep three-point territory. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
DeAndre Hunter out there with Green. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And so here's Cleveland. The Knicks making the shot. Allen kicks to Hunter. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
There's a screen by Achua. Brunson the pass to Achua. That one's in, his first shot this game. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Jerome. That three off the mark. And it's Wright with the ball for the Knicks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Good on the shot.
Boy, you cannot let Okoro get going towards the rim. This guy has got elite athleticism.
Doris, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
Here's Hunter. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Hunter down low. Here's Okoro. And it's off from three-point range. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's Brunson missing. Cavaliers trailing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Allen. They kick it out to Green. Beyond the arc. Okoro passes to Green. Here's Jerome. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Brunson outside. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now, here's Achua. Guarded by Green. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Max Strus comes in for Green. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Thompson outside. Pass to Mitchell. Now Strus. Hunter with it. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Bridges. And another miss by Cleveland. The Knicks leading by 3. Trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. The kick out to Towns. Here's Brunson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to Garland. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
That one is off. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Now McBride. 23 points for him the last game against Chicago.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
Shot clock at 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Evan Mobley.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
.55 seconds left here in the second. Mitchell passes to Allen. And that time, also a missed shot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The 3 from Strus. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Here's McBride. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bridges. Here's Anunoby, defended by Strus. Here's Towns. Tips it, and it's Towns on the follow.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there, going for the tip-in. And so it's New York holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Takes a 3. A rebound by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Strus. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Strus has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Pass to Anunoby. This one for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
That one falls for Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
That one is no good.
Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Knicks leading by 5. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Bridges outside. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Sinks the triple. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Third is Jared Allen. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. The tray. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Now Brunson, guarded by Garland. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Hart. 16 points here for Jalen Brunson. Garland, the pass to Allen. Bridges with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Brunson with a clean look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hart kicks to Brunson. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. It's Strus on the wing. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Count it. Garland's got 12.
Darius Garland cooking right now. Boy, when he gets going, he is a problem.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways. Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Watch the screen.
Garland against Brunson. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room.
You just have to love that grit and effort on the glass. No problems battling for the basketball.
Mobley against Hart. Pass to Brunson. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Mitchell dishes to Mobley. And here is Allen. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
New York leading by 7. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart for the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Garland. 12 points for him.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Muscling it in, Brunson.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Hunter. Also, Max Strus out there. Darius Garland is out there with Javonte Green. And it's Jerome in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Green the pass to Garland. 5 to shoot. Hunter the screen. Garland no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. A dunk by Achua.
Well, with a little style is the vertical threat that is Precious Achua. That's a precious finish.
Now, here's Garland. Lets the 3 fly. No good.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Set it up. Here's Brunson. That misses off the backboard. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Jerome. Back to Strus. Kicks it out to Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Payne with it. There's a screen by Achua. Three-pointer. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
There's Garland, and he banks in the layup. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Here's Brunson, and it's Strus with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. New York leading by 9. Payne with it, guarded by Hunter. Going inside, Payne's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen's checked in for Green. Mobley comes in for Max Strus. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Josh Hart comes in for Toppin. OG Anunoby's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in for Payne. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. They said to the team, I know you guys are tired, but let's end this game strong. Let's get the win. Big last stretch here, guys.
Thank you, David. Garland against Brunson. Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mitchell outside. Mobley outside. Pass to Hunter. Now Mitchell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The three from Garland. Here's Mobley. An easy 2 points on the layup.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Outside, Towns. Off target with his three. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 8-point game. Garland, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Brunson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mitchell's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's Hunter. Garland dishes to Hunter. Out left to the wing. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Brunson against Garland. With the teardrop. Brunson, nice touch on the floater.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Hunter kicks to Mobley. From past the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. .103 left to play here in the fourth. Anunoby passes to Towns. Towns, a screen on Mobley. Hart, that's good.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for New York.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. .51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. That shot off the mark. Brunson with some nice D. Here's Anunoby. And yes, it's good. And it's a 12-point New York lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
To the inside. Hart the pass to Brunson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Brunson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks. The three from Garland. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Grady Dick.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Duncan Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position. And for Toronto, Barrett is the 3. And Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Hero. Pirtle with the block. Dick with it, working on Robinson. Outside Dick. Pass to Pirtle. Shoots over Hero. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. The 3, Barrett. Doesn't go that time. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Hero finds Wiggins. Hero on the wing, guarded by Quickley. Shot clock at 5. Will not go, misses off the front iron.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Heat have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
The 3, Barrett. It's hauled in by the Heat. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws. Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Now here's Dick. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Outside Barrett. Pass to Quickley. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Quickley's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Robinson finds Adebayo. Over Barnes. Adebayo, no good. Toronto leading by 3. Dick with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Here's Quickley. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Pirtle. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. 17-foot shot on the way. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, look at Barrett being resourceful on offense. Not passing up those mid-range shot opportunities.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Miami. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Fifth best, Toronto.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
Pass to Adebayo. Barrett against Robinson. And here's Hero. There's the triple. And again, no good by Miami. Here's Quickly. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickly's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
First free throw is good. All right, Coach, we're headed down the home stretch here. What's the mindset across the league?
Well, it all depends on where you are, Brian, in the race. If you're in playoff contention, then you've got a natural motivator, and that's where you're focused. If you're a team that's out of the postseason picture, you're probably already thinking ahead to next year.
1, 2, 3. Cancun.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Ware. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Hero, the pass to Robinson. Now here's Adebayo. Rozier outside. And that one's on target from the wing.
The craftiness of Rozier, unpredictable in these screen and rolls, and he uses this to his advantage.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Barrett. A minute 37 left in the opening quarter. Off with the layup. Goes up with the stripe. Hero with the bucket.
And Hero excels at that pull-up. It's a shot he has worked tirelessly on.
Raptors lead by 3. Outside Barnes. Quickly deciding where to go with it. The 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Walter. Three-pointer. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Walter.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Screen by Robinson. Here's Ware. Covered by Pirtle. Here's Ware. No points yet. Barnes with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Left side Barrett. Rebound by the Heat.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Now Hero for 3. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
A big-time effort for Emmanuel Quickly, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Chris Boucher, Walter out there with Grady Dick, and it's Mobo in at power forward. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Heat trail by 3. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Shed. He's averaging about 6 points per game. From the baseline. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Love. Here's Rozier. And a nice finish on the layup.
This guy is a fighter. Rozier, just a workhorse who enjoys scoring on the aggressive coverage.
Here's Shed, still without a bucket. And here's Boucher, covered by Love. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Kevin Love. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And he makes a first. So both teams making some changes here. And he makes both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Rozier. The 3. Rebound Toronto. The Heat beat them last time when those two met at Miami.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out.
And it's Shed missing. Heat trail by 5. On the wing, Rozier. Down low. Here's Jovic. Oh, good D by Boucher.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Shed. No made baskets yet. Pass to Battle. Fires from the wing. Good. He hits the jumper. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Wiggins. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to Battle. Boucher, left side. Here's Shed. Boucher, a screen on Mitchell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Now Wiggins. Here's Highsmith, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Rozier. They set the pick. And again, no good by Miami.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Shed, checked by Mitchell. To the inside, Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, a chance to check out stats for Bam Adebayo.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
.151 left in the second period. Pass to Ware. Back to Hero. To win the drought. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's quickly with a miss. Heat trail by 9. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. The Heat making their last shot. Outside Barnes. 54 seconds left in the half. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. 8-point game. Outside Robinson. Takes the 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Quickly outside. Pass to Pirtle. 23 seconds left in the first half. Heat trail by 8. Robinson passes to Hero. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grady Dick picks one up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first free throw is good. So Hero nails both of them. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. The Bucks will face off against the Wizards in Washington. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Raptors.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Emmanuel quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Duncan Robinson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the 5 down low. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in. Heat trail by 8. And here's Hero to the left wing. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Toronto leading by 5. Outside Barnes. Outside Dick. Fires from deep. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And now let's have a look at which rookies were the most reliable performers at the charity stripe last month. You take a look at Jaquez, the top free throw shooter in the league, automatic from the line. And of course, Grady Dick.
Each of these guys strong at the line, coming into the league with solid fundamentals.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Now here's Barrett. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Robinson after the basket by Toronto. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
So it's Miami now. Toronto making their last shot. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. No good on the 3.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Inside, here's Pirtle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's an 8-point Toronto lead. Here's Hero. 10 points for him. Pass to Adebayo. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Outside Dick. Back to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Wiggins. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Wiggins. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Adebayo, that's good.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Up top Barnes. Pounded by Adebayo. Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Adebayo. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wiggins down low. Guarded by Barrett. Hero on the wing. And Miami again with the bucket.
Yeah, he's crafty in the 2-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
A big group substitution here for Miami. There's 1:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Walter. Now here's Boucher. Takes a 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Heat trail by 3. Outside Anderson. And it's Boucher with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this 3rd quarter. Here's Shed. Boucher a screen on Mitchell. Back to Boucher. From down in the low post, it goes. Boucher's got 6.
Well, defensively, they just look lost in this second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Now here's Rozier. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Sinks the tray.
From distance, Rozier looking confident.
Pass to Mobo. Now Boucher, hounded by Adebayo. Boucher against Adebayo. Boucher, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Rozier looking around. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Back to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. For the tie, he takes it in. Rebound by the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Mobo. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Raptors out in front, up by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Shed in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Rozier, the pass to Mitchell. To take the lead. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Shed. Pass to Boucher. Here's Mobo. 4-3. Highsmith grabs the board. Miami trailing. Rozier outside. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Shed. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Bulls, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
That one drops. He ties it up. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Shed. Right wing. Boucher right side. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Shed. Over Mitchell. And the Raptors miss again.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Boucher. Rebound Miami. Outside Mitchell. Here's Jovic. corner, Rozier. And it's Battle with a rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Walter. Boucher on the screen. Launches it. And Walter is good for 3. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A line change here for Toronto. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen from 15 feet away, and that's good for 2. And the Heat lead by 1.
Plays with a bit of quiet intensity, but Wiggins has shown the ability to rise up in the big moments.
Back to Quickly. Now Barnes. Hurdle with the ball. Down low. Here's Barrett. And it's blocked. Now here's Hero. Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
The 3, Barrett. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 1:44 left in the 4th. Pass to Wiggins. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got 4 rebounds now. Quickly passes to Barnes. The 3, Barrett. Knocks down the triple.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Here's Hero. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
Barrett passes to Quickly. Good work there as it goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Hero, no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Here's Barrett. He connects!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now here's Hero.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. .41 seconds left in the final quarter. Kicks it out to Barnes. There's the three. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Oh, my, just what they needed. Barnes with a crucial burst of offensive energy.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Toronto on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, they really needed a hoop, and Hero steps up.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Barrett.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting game. We'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the one spot. And for Houston, at the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as Van Vliet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now Conley. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Şengün against Gobert. Pass to Reid. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Şengün passes to Green. Now Thompson for 3. Reid with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Brooks misses. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards with it. Now defended by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Conley finds Reed. For 3, Edwards sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 5 now.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Timeout, timeout. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Timberwolves on defense. Outside, Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
Rockets trail by 8. Thompson outside. Back to Green. Inside. Şengün kicks to Smith. Brooks the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Houston. Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Thompson. Edwards, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And again, the turnover by the Rockets. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. Third is Amen Thompson.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Well, he's been slapping shots out of there all last month. I mean, he's building a reputation as a guy you don't want to challenge inside. His arrow is definitely pointing north.
Houston making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Here's Tillingham. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing here by 8.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
The Timberwolves have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. Covered by Smith. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Garza. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Thompson outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Shannon. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Dillingham. Off target from outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Outside, the wings are Green and Tate. Tari Easton is out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Shepard in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And he drives in. And a missed layup. Minnesota leading by 3. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Shepard. Here's VanVleet. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. From the wing, and the jumper is on the mark. VanVleet's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Rockets. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. From the arc. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's VanVleet. Outside, Green. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. They set the pick. A second chance effort. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Tate kicks to Van Vliet. Now here is Smith. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gillingham with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now McDaniels. Pass to Shannon. Fires for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. Drains the 19-footer. Green's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
For the Rockets, Şengün comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in for Tate. Minnesota making a switch here. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards. A 23-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now here's Thompson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Rockets making the shot to the paint. Will it go? And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here's Şengün. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Jabari Smith. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Jalen Green. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
No good on the free throw. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And he's good on the second. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Now Eason. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Clock at 6. Here's Şengün. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. Back to McDaniels. Reed with a screen for McDaniels. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. The three. Cranes the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 8.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Now, Gobert, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Looking to get it going. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
They're playing too casual, not being aggressive, not getting to the line. They're doing some other things well, but not that.
You know what I'm looking at? Free throw disparity. That's a difference in the game. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Fred Van Vliet really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. So on the floor for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards against Green. Edwards no good. Edwards gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. Green the pass to Şengün. Over Edwards, and Şengün with the basket on the assist from Green. Şengün's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Rockets. Outside Edwards. Now here's Conley, still without a basket. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Reed with a screen for Conley. Shoots over Van Vliet. Conley's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Brooks kicks to Green. Pass to Thompson. Outside Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McDaniels out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The layup missed.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there. If he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Alperen Şengün.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
So it's Minnesota now. A 2-point game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Şengün is a hard player to get a handle on, pretty unpredictable, which makes him hard to guard without fouling.
Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
And the first one drops. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Şengün hits them both.
You can almost see the hunger and focus in the eyes of Alperen Şengün. I mean, this guy completely locked in on doing as much as he can for his team when he's out there.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
And the second free throw, good. Rockets leading by 3. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. It counts. And the foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing. And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. There's the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Smith checked in for Houston. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Michael Conley. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Şengün with the screen for Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Dillingham. Launches a 3. That shot is off. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4. McDaniels with the ball. He has 5. No one covering. Dillingham's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
Pass to Şengün. Thompson with it. Reed with the block. And they'll get another chance. Gobert pulls it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Thompson against McDaniel. And here's Reed. 6 to shoot. Back to McDaniel. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Green inside. Misses from close range.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's McDaniels. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Thompson.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there. Getting the bucket and has a chance for one more.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
The free throw off for McDaniels.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Dillingham. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Tate. Van Vliet on the wing. The shot, no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Red Van Vliet out there with Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
While Van Vliet is just barely 6 feet tall, He's really a strong dude and a competitor.
One misses for Van Vliet. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Shoots the three, and he's good on the three ball. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there will be more in store.
Pass to Shannon. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Timberwolves trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Hands it from downtown. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Dillingham. Ingles finds Alexander Walker. The three-pointer no good. Rockets leading by 3. Van Vliet outside. Eason with a screen for Van Vliet. Kept alive. And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Houston making some changes. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Şengün. Thompson comes in for Tari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Whitmore. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Edwards.
Come on.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
For 3, Edwards. Nailed from three-point land.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. From downtown. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Conley kicks to Reed. Conley sets a screen for Reed. Outside, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The Rockets making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Daniels is checked in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. On defense, Houston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Conley kicks to Edwards. Reed with the screen on Thompson. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. He nails it, and we're tied up. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And Van Vliet, no fear at all. I mean, he loves taking and making those big-time shots. At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Here's Van Vliet. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
Van Vliet knows his team needs him to deliver much in the clutch, so all he does is dial up that intensity.
With some arc, Edwards no good. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Brooks finds Van Vliet. Şengün with this screen on top. And Van Vliet, here we go. Pass to Şengün. Clock is at 3. Thompson for the triple. Pins the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Coming up big in the clutch. McDaniels with the highlight reel hoop.
Out to Brooks. And here is Green. Thompson outside. Trying his luck from deep. And rebounded by McDaniels. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Edwards looking it over. It's good!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
There's Green with the 3. Buries the triple. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Fred, in the first half of the season, you found a way to get it done. What do you take away from this win?
I'm glad we got the win. That was a rough one. They played really hard. They got the best out of us, but we just had to buckle down and get some wins, and that's all I'm about, just trying to get wins this time of year and put yourself in a good position going forward.
You're pushing toward a good result. Thanks very much for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center position. And for San Antonio, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Biyombo in at the 5, roaming the paint. This is that grinded out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, B.A. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
Now here's Hardaway. Duren with a screen on Fox. To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Paul. Outside Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harris. Barnes, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Pass to Hardaway. Cunningham looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. On offense, here is San Antonio. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
Now here's Harris. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Thompson with it. Biyombo's there. Thompson's shot is off. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle. 3 misses in a row, still looking for their first bucket.
And Biyombo slams it home.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Now here's Hardaway. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Cunningham against Paul. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Paul passes to Vassell. Back to Paul. Outside Barnes. Pass to Fox. Over Hardaway. Fox, that's good.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Sohan's checked in for Barnes. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in for Thompson. And it's Detroit with the ball. Pass to Harris. And here's Cunningham outside. And again, the Pistons missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ball passes to Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
Outside Hardaway. Cunningham, a screen on Fox. For three, Hardaway hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Harris outside. No one near him. Again, the Pistons score.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Cunningham. Rebound by San Antonio. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
1:04 left in the first quarter here. Cunningham passes to Beasley. Inside. Pass to Duren. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And it's Fox missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
For San Antonio, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Three-pointer, Fox. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Cunningham outside. Rebounded by Chris Paul. On the wing, Vassell shoots over Beasley. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Spurs up 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together, and the future looks bright.
Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Then there's Castle, and it's Bassi in at the 5. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Beasley. Clock at 6. Shoots. And it falls all over the rim and in.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Wesley, and here's Barnes, defended by Thompson. The 11-footer. Thompson pulls it in.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Sohan. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 3. Thompson in the post. Working on Barnes. Thompson, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Wesley, pass to Barnes. Here's Castle. And stolen by Beasley. Right side, Schroeder. Pass to Holland. Beasley with it. 5 on the clock. Thompson with a screen. Holland for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Barnes. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Biyombo, he's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Wesley. RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, the team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Stewart, the pass to Fontecchio. Now Schroeder. To the middle. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Here's Fox. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And the first one at the line is good. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Paul passes to Vassell. Over Harris. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Vassell's got his first bucket in this one.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Now Cunningham. 29 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
They get it back. Pistons trail by 5. Outside Hardaway. With the 10-footer. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Cunningham against Paul. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely, and he makes it on the layup. Cunningham's got 8.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Fox feeling it out a bit. No good on the triple.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Spurs lead by 6. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Hardaway. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Biyombo.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on. No shot he can't make.
The first one falls. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. Good on the second, so he makes them both. 30 seconds left in the second. And here's Fox. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Cunningham against Paul. With the teardrop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
First trip to the line for him here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Cunningham. 9 seconds left to play in the first half. Fox for 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Spurs, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Spurs head coach Greg Popovich. Coach, how do you get this team playing so efficiently at the offensive end?
I beg my butt off constantly. It's embarrassing.
At least the begging's paying off, though. Good luck in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. The Bucks will face off against the Wizards in Washington. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Spurs.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a 6th man on the floor. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Pistons trail by 5. For 3, Hardaway knocks down the long J. Hardaway's got 11.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Fox outside. There's a screen by Biyombo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the Pistons shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Cunningham outside. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Massey, he's checked in for Biyombo. So a moment now to see the story for Malik Beasley.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
Now here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Vassell outside. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. Vassell's got 5.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Fox against Hardaway. Pass to Thompson. Hardaway with a screen on Vassell. Here's Thompson. Yes! And the foul! It's on Devin Vassell.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
One shot.
Part of why Ausar Thompson was an attractive prospect was his raw athleticism. I mean, he can run the floor, he can easily jump up to the rim, and scouts absolutely love that.
Now here's Vassell. 5 points in the game.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Paul.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
Paul hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Inside. Oh, deflected. Down low. Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
Pass to Duren. The 3 from Thompson. Tries again. Duren, no good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 4. They get the rebound. Barnes with it from outside the arc. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Beasley comes in for Hardaway. And it's Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. And he drops the first for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And Castle subbed in for Paul. Both shots good from the stripe.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Pistons trail by 6. Outside Schroeder. Harris left side. The fader. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Schroeder passes to Harris. To end the run. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Barnes, it's good. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Fontecchio comes in for Thompson. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, San Antonio's head athletic trainer gave me an update. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. And for a team with a thin roster, this injury really hurts. They will need everyone to step their game up.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Here's Bassi. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. To the wing, right side. 4 on the clock. Here's Sohan. They grab their own miss. And that one is stuffed right through.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Now here's Beasley, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Castle. The Pistons clear it. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta, and that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Beasley with a screen on Johnson. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. And the shot's good. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Castle. No points so far. From the arc. The shot comes out. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. How about an update on Jalen Duren? Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I got some news from Detroit's head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. For a team that had a playoff run in their sights, this is a serious blow. But we'll see if they can maintain their momentum. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Castle, and it's Champagnie at shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Beasley. There's the block. Back to Schroeder. Second shot opportunity. And again, no good by Detroit.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Castle from deep. Nails it from 3. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Reed's checked in for the Pistons. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. The ball's knocked loose. Sohan outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Kate Cunningham's checked in for Detroit. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. 15-point game. Shoots. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Fox. The Spurs shooting at 45% of the game so far. They set a pick. The 3 is up. Rebound Detroit. Stewart's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Schroeder finds Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Okay, powers it in.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Pass to Bassie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
That free throw no good. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Fontecchio. Thompson, he's checked in for Beasley. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Schroeder. And he sinks the second. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Biombo, he's checked in for Bassie. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Duren, the pass to Hardaway. Now here's Thompson. Cunningham, right side. The 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Now here's Paul. To the paint. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 22 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Fox, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham outside to the inside. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Fox for three. Fox splashing it home from deep.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Cunningham against Paul. And he dunks it down.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Spurs lead by 10. A minute 39 left in the fourth. Fox with the ball. Picked up by Cunningham. And Harris has got the ball here for the Pistons. Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Out to Fox. Pass to Barnes. Fox with the ball. Launches a three. Fox can't get that one to fall. Thompson passes to Hardaway. Three-pointer, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Back to Paul. Fox with the ball. He's watched by Cunningham. Fox outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fox, that's good.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 10. .40 seconds left in the game. Here's Cunningham. There's the drive. And a two-handed jam. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth. Ball against Cunningham. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Takes one from 10 feet. No good. A bit long that time. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie